This spectacular hand belongs to the famous French superstar Sarah Bernhardt. The most remarkable feature of the hand is the presence of the flawless fate line and the sun line starting just above the wrist, and running parallel to each other towards their respective mounds. Sarah was born to be famous and rich in her life, as the sun line starts from the base of the palm, which bestowed her with ample big opportunities in the life. Big fork at the start of the fate line, and the wide space between the lifeline and the headline suggests that Sarah must have been separated from her parents at a very early age. She was the illegitimate daughter of a Jewish prostitute and never saw her father. Her mother sent Sarah to the boarding school at the age of 7. In fact, it is said that her mother did not love her and wanted to get rid of Sarah as soon as possible. The strong and consistent headline without any defects originating from the Mount of Jupiter represents Sarah was highly ambitious and confident. If you observe closely, the index finger, also known as Jupiter finger, is thick and strong as compared to other fingers, which reinforces that Sarah was a Jupiterian and extremely bold, self-reliant and egoist. From the childhood itself, lines are getting sucked into the headline, suggesting Sarah's strong mental abilities and intelligence. Middle finger, also known as Saturn finger, is bending towards Apollo finger and vice versa, denotes Sarah was clever, highly focused and ready to sacrifice some responsibilities for financial success. At the age of 14, lifeline is getting split on the inner side, which represents the main current in the lifeline is getting deflected. Some major event must have taken place in her life. At this age, Sarah learned from valid sources that her father died overseas. At the same time, line from the lifeline is getting merged into the heart line, which suggests that somehow that pain of losing her father changed her emotional thinking. A line from the Mount of Venus is joining the fate line at the same age. A very influential political leader known as Morny and his friend Dumas helped Sarah immensely during her early career, as they believed that she was destined to become an actress, even though Sarah was skeptical in the first place itself. Sarah was quite impulsive, sensitive to criticism and hot-headed right from beginning of her acting career. This is getting reflected by the wide gap between the headline and the lifeline and inherent characteristics of the water type of hand, such as moody and sensitive nature. She once slapped an actress much older and experienced than her, and also broke an umbrella over the head of the doorkeeper when he called her as Little Bernhardt. Look at the heart line. Instead of curving or going straight to the Jupiter mount, it is curving downwards, which suggests that Sarah did not trust her emotions and head rules her overall personality. A split at the end of the headline enhances her intelligence and versatile thinking. She is gifted with the perfect blend of practical thinking and imagination from the Mount of Moon, an ability to see from both the sides, a trait much required in the demanding and glamorous profession like acting. Downward branches from the heart line and the overdeveloped Mount of Venus with the grill pattern represents strong sexual desires. With the well-developed lower Mount of Mars to back it up, it amplifies the sexual energy of the person. Sarah had an affair with the Belgian prince and became pregnant at the age of 20. She had multiple sexual partners throughout her entire career and was quite open about it. Most of the affairs, including her marriage at the age of around 38, were failures. Let's try to figure it out. If you observe closely, you will find island-like structure on the marriage line, also known as affection line, and the line starts going downward, cutting the heart line and the merges with the sun line. However, you can't simply rely on the marriage line alone. Upper Mount of Mars is quite weak as compared to other mounts, which suggests Sarah found it difficult to say no to other people, because the resistance was not there, and easily got tempted. large angle between the thumb and the index finger along with the overdeveloped mount of Venus made her quite lenient and extra generous in the love matters and relationships. The big space between the Apollo finger and the little finger, also known as Mercury finger, suggests that she was quite unconventional and independent in her actions and thoughts. Sarah was known to play controversial and unconventional roles throughout her acting career. Mercury finger is long and straight. It exceeds the first joint of the Apollo finger. Wide quadrangle formed between the headline and the heartline and waist-like development of second section of the thumb suggests that she was very good in communication, diplomacy, business skills and expression power, which is very much required in the creative and artistic world. Sarah was very good in negotiating contracts and making money out of it. It is getting reinforced with the presence of single vertical line on the Mercury mount, line from the heart line to the mount of Mercury, and line from lower mount of Mars to the Jupiter mount. All these lines suggest the strong desire to make money. No wonder Apollo finger is greater than the Jupiter finger, along with the well-developed sun mount and strong sun line made her very famous and lucky in the creative world of self-expression, risk-taker, and had a strong fan following in the public domain. In fact, she was very good in making sculptures and paintings. Most of the fingers are pointed along with the developed mount of Venus, denotes that most important thing that really matters to the person in the subconscious mind, is the beauty and aesthetically pleasing materialistic objects. Sarah's major breakthrough came at the age of around 24, but it is only at the middle of her career, she became a superstar and never looked back again. You can clearly see a star formation at this particular age, and all the lines from Mount of Venus, Mount of Moon and the Fate line are joining this star, as if some power in the universe was really helping her to become a star. Sarah faced several obstacles in her life. You can see the line from the headline is crossed by another line on the Jupiter mount. Don't mistakenly assume it as a cross on the Jupiter mount. It is the sheer determination and strong willpower, derived from the long thumb. She was able to overcome these hurdles in her life. A well-marked square on the mount of Jupiter protected her pride, and all the major troubles in the life. It is one of the best markings that can be seen on the mount of Jupiter. At the age of around 42, double fate line emerges and runs parallel with the main fate line till the very end. Sarah used to live a very luxurious life, and her extravagant spending always resulted in shortfall of money. That's why she decided to travel around the world to support the expenses along with her acting career. You can clearly see the travel lines on the Mount of Moon and well-developed Mount of Venus with a smooth skin texture, gave her immense energy and physical vitality to travel all around the world. Remember guys, travel lines on the Mount of Moon are not the only barometer for foreign travels. There is a clear formation of a cross on the Saturn mount, which suggests that some unfortunate fatal accident might have taken place in her life. Sarah injured her leg in her 70s, and developed gangrene on that leg. Unfortunately, surgeons have to cut her leg up to the hip to prevent it from spreading all throughout the body. Despite all these troubles, she continued to work till the time of her death and crowned her life like a star, which is getting formed at the end of the sun line. If you like this analysis, share it with your family and friends, and if you are new to this channel, subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that you will not miss my new uploads. As always, thanks for watching.